we started with the movement, for me the movement, the purity, the simplicity, the beauty of the pure movement was important. So I didn't want to get lost too much in a story or too much props, objects, decor, whatever. I really wanted the movement to come out, the beauty of the movement of the girl. We met her making another movie and I thought I really like what she did, and I love the work of Julian. I think their color goes together very well. That's why we invited them together, and then actually we arranged the whole film around the movement. So we looked for how we could let the movement come out as good as possible. Is always poetry. I don't like so much to make movement with combining the steps, but I'm more interested in to see if you can find a movement that speaks for itself or that has a theatricality without that you impose that on the movement. So it has to come from within the movement.
That the cello player played his music when he saw the images, so it's directly onto the image, so it gives this an extra power, I think, into the image, because he played directly when seeing this image in a studio, so that makes it really a combination of the image, the dance and the music.
But that's also interesting because the music is five layers of cello played by one person. And that's also something that I'm looking for in movement. It's layered, but it has to be direct, simple and pure. Julian, the man, is very used to that, and Isabel was very much not used to that. So we tried it several times with giving several tasks. I can never be too, you're talking about the poetry, to let the poetry come out, I cannot be too explicit because then I get explicit movements. So I have to give an image that is clear enough that will fire the dancer to bring out the material. So I also tried to do this in the duet, and for us also in watching it was very exciting if it would happen or not. It was like that, you know, you give an image, you give an assignment, and then you have what you want in camera and whatever, and then you have to see if it happens. Especially working with Isabel, with the girl, that was sometimes very exciting to see if it would happen, and it did, so that's good.
Yes, and when it happened, you can see that it's very spontaneous, and that makes it very strong. The moment they really come together is spontaneous. It's not that we said, and now it happened, and that makes it strong. If we had said to them, and now it wouldn't be spontaneous, and you could see that in the image. That's the strong
that's
side
also
of it.
something I like very much in movement. If it exists in the moment, then for me it's very strong and I'm interested to watch. If a person, but it's a matter of taste, I don't like rehearsed movements so much.
I didn't want to edit this film as a kind of MTV shot. So you can take a rest to see what they are doing. It's not a registering of what they do. It is, of course, a dance film, but still, I wanted. That's why the white fades were used to give you the rest to see the movement and where you are, instead of editing like MTV, and you can't get the rest. And for this film, we really wanted it to be in rest, so it's not this high. And sometimes I think dance films have too much. Well, there are two
Artificial,
yes, there are two kinds of dance films. The one is where it's too much film, and the other one is too much dance. And I think what we always try to do in our films is that it's dance and film together. So that's why we can work together very well, because that's our goal always. Not to make it a film, dance film, or a dance film, but it's coming together, these two, and that's very difficult.